Hey guys, insanityizgood here, and welcome back to, I believe this is part 4 of Sherlock Holmes' Crimes and Punishment. Last video we finished up the fate of Black Peter, and now we're about to start a new case called Riddle on the Rails.
This trip to the countryside will be good for you, Holmes. As your friend and your doctor, I really do recommend that you give yourself a complete change of scene. Fresh air, brisk walks, bird watching, chopping wood.
Sounds intolerable. Certainly it sounds delightful.
But you haven't yet told me who your friend is, the one we're going to visit.
He is a bee lover.
A bee lover? Do you mean that he keeps bees? That must be Mrs. Hudson, bringing the warm cloth that I requested.
There is someone to see you, Mr. Holmes.
I have no time. Send whoever it is away.
Yes, Holmes, I really think we ought to leave now.
Mycroft.
Sherlock.
Oh, Mr. Holmes? Perhaps you don't remember me. I'm Dr. Watson. We met at the Diogenes Club a few years ago. I documented our encounter in a short story I gave the title The Greek Interpreter.
He does remember you, Watson. My brother remembers everything, and that is why he is so valuable to the government.
We're about to depart for the train station.
I know.
You know?
Sherlock, I need your help. There are people who presently threaten both our country and the Crown itself. You must help us with those methods of yours.
Need? Help? Those are not words I would readily associate with you, Mycroft.
I wrote you a letter, but you did not reply. And this is not about politics. It's about people. People similar to those whom you pretend to defend in your petty detective affairs.
Everything is about politics with you, Mycroft. I'm not interested. Have some of your agents, your spies, or worse, undertake this job of yours. You are defending your people, and they have little to do with the people I choose to help, I can assure you.
That is the point. You think exactly as they do.
Who are they?
The Merry Men. He is talking about the Merry Men, a band of idealistic terrorists.
Sherlock, do please think about it. They are planning something diabolical. Your country needs you.
You need me, Mycroft, and you are not the country. Although if your waistline expands very much further...
Mrs. Hudson, tea will not be necessary. Dr. Watson, the train conductor, Mr. Parker, is aware that you will be 7 minutes late. You are in the 4th car. The train will be waiting for you. Sherlock, enjoy your time in Staffordshire. And do, please, at least write to me on your return.
Okay, so apparently he really hates his brother. What did we... Oh, we got some goodies here. What is this? Chronicle. Oh. I don't know if we should click that or not. Souvenirs. Harpoon that was used to kill Black Peter. Oh, I got to keep the rare weapon. Lucky me. Let's look at the letter he left us. No escape from London police. The grotesque murder of the former Captain Peter Carey, known in private as Black Peter, has been resolved. The evidence that Scotland Yard received from a trustworthy source was more than sufficient to conclude that the murderer of Peter Carey was Patrick Cairns, one of Carey's former harpooners. In fact, the dangerous criminal was caught single-handedly by brave Inspector Lestrade in a hand-to-hand fight. Patrick Cairns is now sentenced to death. Damn.
This is where I keep my post.
I guess that was the only one. Alright, yeah, let's go on our vacation.
Watson, I'll hold a cab for us. We leave in 5 minutes for the station.
1 week later. Oh, another loading screen. Man, Mycroft is a bit of a dick.
What a gloomy night. It was warmer inside the waiting hall.
Since the station master told us that the train is about to arrive, we should not have to wait very much longer.
Yes, at last.
Attention! The train is arriving at the station. Please stand well away from the platform edge.
I'll take your bags and your blasted archive suitcase.
I have all my papers, man.
But, Holmes, the headlight. It's faded away.
Something is wrong. I can't hear any sound from the incoming train.
Excuse me, sir. Can you explain what has happened?
I don't know. It's as if the train vanished into thin air.
Holmes, say something.
Quick, fetch a lantern and let us take a look.
Well, that's weird.
It's too dark. Only fog and rails, nothing else.
There is no use in stumbling around here at night. We will come back tomorrow.
The next morning, very early. Solve the mystery. Back over here tomorrow. Solve the mystery of the vanished train. Late-night railway station, an incoming train, and a possible riddle. Holmes and Watson's return from holiday evolves into a tale of intrigue. How the hell would you...
Well, here we are again at Evesham Station. We have a full day ahead. Let us begin our investigation.
Alright, let's go in here first. Clock. Map. Oh, that's the railway map.
This map will be useful.
Yes, it will. Evesham. Which is where we are now. Okay. So this is like what, the waiting area? Okay, we are the cloud. That would be a waiting hall. Train service. Warehouse.
First of all, let us examine the area where the train disappeared.
Oh, okay, okay. We'll do that. This is where we were.
First of all, let us examine the area where the train disappeared.
He's not gonna let me look around. So, okay. So the train was coming from this direction. There's a train.
This is the place where we saw the train vanish last night.
What's this?
Railway sleepers. Nothing unusual. There are no tracks or footprints on the ground. A
Okay.
discarded item, possibly thrown from the train. The rails have not been touched. There's nothing unusual here.
Okay, that is
There are no
weird.
signs to indicate that the train ran off the track, nor are there any other traces. There is nothing whatsoever. There are no clues. But then, a negative result is also a result.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. No clues and you're smiling.
Yes, Watson, I do smile on occasion. This mystery appears very promising.
Okay. Now can I go look at those other rooms? That is really weird. Like, where would the train go? Our trains are big. They don't just, like, freaking vanish. Ticket office. Okay. Oh, 4 tickets. One sign. Okay. Private. They were told they going in here. What's this? Telegram message. All stations. Mr. Robinson is located at Bridlington Station.
A new telegram.
I think we should meet this Mr. Robinson.
Line Nottingham, London type train, NER number 324, composition locomotive, coal car, first class car, postal wagon, special wagon, ordered by Mr. Robinson, and a second class card.
Here is the train set.
So Mr. Robinson owns the train that disappeared? It's weird.
A telegraph.
Okay. Huh. Okay. So that's here. That's the... Hey, guy. Let's talk to the station
Good morning.
master.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Yes, I remember you. I'm Station Master Everett. You were here last night. So, you are Mr. Holmes, the great detective. Will you be investigating what happened?
I shall indeed.
It is extraordinary that an entire train could disappear like that. And to think of all the poor people inside it, the passengers, the driver.
Let's take a look at this guy. Fully gray hair. He's an older gent. This is honorary badge, so he's probably been working for the railroad for a long time. Spots of Earth. Wedding ring. Okay, so he's married. Information about train. What could you tell me?
Could you please give us any details about the train?
Well, there was nothing so very special about it. At least not that I can recall. My memory's not what it used to be. However, if you need it, you can have the train composition report. It's inside my office.
It's a special wagon.
According to the train composition report, there was a special wagon. What does that entail?
That's a highly secure car, ordered by a private party. It is generally to carry something of value. Those wagons have iron walls, you know, without any windows. And they're fitted with a complex key lock.
That is important information. Do you know what was inside this particular wagon?
Certainly not. No, that's private. And it's not my responsibility to allot the wagons to whoever.
Passengers around the
Was
train.
there anything exceptional about any of the passengers aboard the train?
Like Mr.
What do you
Robinson?
mean? Like officials? I wouldn't know. Oh, but now that you mention it, yes, there was something.
Oh, sorry.
There was a message from Bridlington station saying that the train had been delayed because of an issue with the passengers. What kind of problem that they didn't say?
That is interesting.
Something to do with Mr. Robinson, perhaps. Bridlington Station.
You
what
mentioned a
about that?
problem at Bridlington Station. I should like to visit this station. Could you mark it on the local map?
Of course. It's a suburban railway station. You might take a cab there.
See you later, my good man.
Well, he's pretty honest. What's going on here? Junk pile.
An old locomotive bell. This part is probably from a locomotive. This place serves as a storage area for the station.
Yeah.
This part is probably from a locomotive.
Okay. They got stuff to repair the train, so I guess that's good. There's a train by my house is making noise. Can't tell. I thought I saw a person like, whoa. That was weird. Okay. If I saw someone sitting, outside, or this dude saw anything. Where you felt? Oh, well, let me talk to that guy. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna go to the other train station. Still reading crime and punishment. Okay. Left luggage. Gonna look at the roster.
Railway post bags.
Yeah, they did say there was like a postal car, didn't they? Waiting hall. Oh, here we go. Hungry passenger.
This is an absolute scandal. It's always the same with these rail companies. No respect for the customer.
Okay. Work clothes. Cheap ticket. Married. Rough skin. No working man. To try to feed his family. What happened?
Please calm down, sir. What is your concern?
Concern? What is my concern? I'll tell you what my concern is. Last night I were on the train as usual with my colleague, heading home. Then along came this ridiculous ticket inspector, who started arguing that our tickets were invalid. He made us get off the train, and he was extremely rude about it.
Passenger of the vanished train?
Were you aboard the train that vanished last night?
Yes, I heard that it disappeared. But I don't care because we would have stopped before then anyway. Our tickets were valid and no doubt about it. And then, to top it all, the ticket inspector pushed everyone else out too, except for a bunch of rich. Well, because their type don't need a ticket.
That's pretty weird. Portrait of the rich.
Can you recall anything more specific about this fortunate group?
Well, yes. They were all foreigners. Spanish-looking toffs with snake eyes.
Racist much?
Goodbye, sir.
Jesus. Okay, so he's pissed. You must be Mr. Robinson.
Good day to you, sir.
Good day. To whom am I speaking?
My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is...
Are you a representative of this damned railway company? Because I have a complaint.
We are not from the railway company. We are...
Well, in that case, Mr. Shamrock Flomes, please excuse me, but I'm not in the mood for idle chit-chat at the moment.
Jeez, that's hilarious. Australian, always Australian, I'm sorry. Looked like a cowboy had to be. Expensive clothes. He's fat. Heavy gold ring. Crocodile skin. Okay, so he's Australian.
You must be Mr. Robinson, is that correct?
Yes?
I am leading the investigation of the disappearing train. It would help if you could answer my questions.
Ah, well, all right. I have nothing to hide.
What's your special wagon?
I presume it was you who placed the order for the special wagon.
Yes. It was to transport my valuable prototype safely to London. My prototype is a revolutionary device. It is capable of producing electricity. I'm a businessman and an engineer. I had already found several potential customers for my invention, but I was very optimistic about the directors' board who were travelling on the train last night.
Really? Company direction.
You mentioned a director's board. Which company do they own?
The Chilean Barcazes Company. I had made an appointment with them. Now they are lost, along with the train and my prototype.
What do you know about the Barcazes Company?
It's a large South American company. They showed a great deal of interest in my prototype, and they seemed wealthy enough to do business with.
Huh. So everyone but the people on this board got kicked off the train. That's weird. How much does prototype work?
This revolutionary machine of yours, was it very valuable?
For God's sake, sir, it is priceless. It could change the world we live in. And yet, I was selling it for almost nothing. I am a humanitarian, you see. I do not know if I will ever be able to get over this disaster. I cannot believe that it disappeared with that damned train.
Were you on the train?
Mr. Robinson, could you please clarify? Were you travelling alongside your prototype?
Yes, I was. But I had to step off the train. And all because of this stupid station master.
I received a telegram declaring that an important person, a Mr. Bromsby, wished to see you in the waiting room. I merely informed you of this.
Mr. Bromsby is a wealthy gentleman. His interest in my invention was truly unexpected. So yes, of course, I agreed to see him. Unfortunately, he wasn't there. I thought perhaps he might have been delayed, so I chose to wait a while. But despite my requests, the train left the station without me. Absolutely unacceptable.
The timetable is strict. We cannot wait any longer. The regulations require the train to be on time.
You are an idiot. You will pay for it. I will sue you.
Jesus.
The ticket inspector forced all the passengers from the train except for the directors of the Barcazes Chilean Company.
Where is that station master? I wonder. You.
Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you?
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I am investigating the unfortunate disappearance of last night's train.
I see. I'm Station Master Bertram, but my supervisor has not informed me about this. I do not know if...
Do not worry. I have only a few questions.
Well, let's look at him. Yeah, he looks very young. Clean clothes, so he takes pride in his work. Instructions on to his station. Okay, so he does things by the book. And smudges. Okay. Oh,
Station Master Everett from Evesham told us that you reported a problem with some passengers last night.
Indeed. This train is a regular line for those who work at Nottingham. But yesterday, everyone was asked to get off the train here at my station. I've no idea why, and it delayed the train. But the worst of it is that now I have to deal with two furious passengers who are complaining about the company's service. They stayed here the whole night, but people do not usually pay much attention to the regulations, you see. There are very strict and clear rules. Paragraph 234 of Article 2G-43 states that in the event of a complaint, you must...
Yes, thank you. I understand.
It's like, shut the fuck up. Anything unusual yesterday?
Apart from the passengers disembarking, did you notice anything else that was unusual last night?
I did. And I mentioned it in my report to our higher management on the matter.
What was it?
Sorry, but I can't tell you. The station master's reports are confidential.
Confidential, you say? How long have you been working here?
I've worked here long enough to be quite capable of managing a railway station.
To launch a railway station. No, you're a rookie.
Let me speak frankly, Mr. Bertram. Your age and your lack of confidence in your position are quite apparent. You cannot deny that you have only recently completed your studies.
I was at the top of my class.
Listen here, young man. I am aware that you wish to protect yourself behind all these regulations, but I represent the law.
And you are obstructing the investigation of an important case. I would suggest that you cooperate with Mr. Holmes. Think of your career.
Ah, that is... Well, I'll tell you everything. First of all, I scolded the ticket inspector, for it was he who asked the passengers to leave the train. It was not his right to do so. He was very rude. And then, later on, I received a most peculiar telegram from my colleague at Chesterfield Station, the next stop along the line.
What did it say?
What did the telegram say?
Well, that was the peculiar thing. It was almost unreadable. It was full of errors and awfully vague. It was hard to understand if the train had correctly passed that station or not. You can read it for yourself.
We ought to visit Chesterfield Station. We need to confirm if the station master saw the train or not.
Church of the Meditation 324 arriving at 12:30 departed. That's weird. Let's see what else there is. There's a typewriter. Oh, what's this? Cap on the floor, sheet of paper. What is this?
The insurance policy for Robinson's machine. A significant sum.
Insurance policy number 256458. Insurance organized by Thomas L. Robinson for his prototype called the Autonomous Electricity Generator. This policy partially covers the loss of the prototype up to 50% of its value. Maximum cover amount, £15,000. Insurance duration, 1 year renewable. It's interesting. This can be used in investigation regarding the specific amount. So I'm gonna talk to Robinson about the insurance policy really quick. Station Master of Bradlington. The Station Master of Bradlington is fairly young. He tries to keep his uniform clean and he is attentive to his duties. Brushing stains upon his fingers of his right hand indicate that this young man has been writing a great deal. It seems that he has almost completed his education, and this is his first serious position. Thomas Robinson. Robinson was a wealthy man who holds a high position in society, clearly indicated by his expensive clothes and golden ring. His Australian hat and crocodile shoes may allow us to deduce that he is a foreigner who traveled to England. Most likely he is here due to a business trip. Angry passenger. By this passenger's hands and clothes, he appears to be a specialized worker. He has no baggage and is alone. He is not traveling nor on vacation with his wife. He takes the train on a daily basis to get to work and back. In this event, he should be accustomed with the railway and be familiar with the stations and his regular fellow passengers. Station Master of Evesham. This man is in his 60s and he has been married for a long time. The fresh spots of earth upon his sleeves reveal a passion for gardening. His badge of honorable station master reveals that he is a long-standing employee. All this demonstrates his desire to live a quiet and stable life. Alright, let's, oh, wait, hold on.
A telegraph.
Let's, see about this insurance policy of yours.
According to this document, you have insurance for your prototype.
Oh, thank God. Where did you find it?
Near the telegraph station.
I must have lost it when I tried to send a message, which I was prevented from doing.
I apologise for that, but regulations state that public access to the telegraph is strictly prohibited.
Upon my word, you keep on digging that hole of yours. You have no idea who I am.
Important grip sack.
I see that you kept your grip sack with you. Why don't you leave it in the luggage room?
I've had other things to think about. I lost my prototype, and this idiot station master just stands here doing nothing to help.
Oh, but...
Well, that won't do at all. Station master, I believe that the regulations state that any passenger luggage should be taken to the luggage room.
I'll do it right away, sir. Sorry, sir.
This Robinson is quite a character. We should learn more about him.
We should. And we are going to do that by snooping in his shit. Okay, let's see here.
This gripsack belongs to Mr. Robinson.
I think we should open it, Holmes. This is what they call force majeure. I'll keep watch.
Of course.
Wiggle, Watson. Alright. So... Okay. So shit, like... Oops. Ah, no. Oh, did I do it? Oh, no, whoa. Okay, I guess I did it. Let's see.
Look, Watson, a bundle of contracts. Very suspicious. We should study them carefully.
This is an exclusive sales contract regarding the prototype invention dedicated to appliance supplying electricity in an autonomous way. Emmett's an electric company, the buyer. Understand that they are purchasing this device as is and are in agreement. Mr. Thomas L. Robinson...
Mr. Robinson is the seller.
The seller is not responsible for any problems that may arise with the prototype after the purchase, whether or not those issues were known by either party at the time of purchase. The buyer is obligated to make prepayment in the amount of 10% of the prototype price in advance upon signing of the contract. The remainder should be transferred within a 1-month term.
An exclusive sales contract.
Okay. Next page. Exclusive sales contract.
Yet another exclusive sales contract.
To, Hong Kong General Electric Company.
Mr. Robinson is the seller.
Oh, what? Okay.
Mr. Robinson is the seller. Yet another exclusive sales contract.
Barkazas, these guys.
Yet another exclusive sales contract.
Medicine General Electric
Mr. Robinson is the seller.
So
well, it is very clear that this Mr. Robinson received prepayments from various people for his machine.
And yet... That's weird. Okay, wish to sell them. Mr. Robinson wished to sell his missing prototype. Many customers he received numerous prepayments for signing multiple contracts. And it also has insurance. Oh, no? Process company but let passengers on the train after the Burlington station. Here we go. Special wagon. What's this? Robinson is a victim. The loss of the machine is a disaster for Mr. Robinson. Even though he planned this fraud, he's lost far more than he could gain. The insurance will not cover the total cost of the prototype. Yeah. That's what we got. Train vanished with people. Chilean stayed on the train. Yes. What's this? Chileans stay on the train was just a coincidence. The train conductor overlooked them. Chileans were left. The directors of the Chilean Barcazos company were intentionally left on the train. The controller removed all passengers from the train except for the Chileans. Yeah, I definitely believe that. Let's see what other clues we have. Okay, so we don't have... About... This is a train... Special... No, okay. I can't do anything with any of the other clues we have. Okay, so I wonder... Can we...
I will not move from here until I receive my refund.
It's a scandal. An absolute...
Okay, nothing new. Okay, let me see if... Oh, they got a warehouse here too. Okay, let's go look at this. Anything? Anything at all? Nope. Nothing unusual, I guess. What's this? Oh. Guess let's go to Chesterfield. That is weird. It's like it's something new about the scamming he was trying to pull, I suppose. Alright, let's go in here.
A fishing advertisement.
Advertisement. Advertisement. Could I buy a ticket? No.
This bin is full of empty bottles.
And recycling back in the day, I guess.
I had thought that all station masters knew the Morse code, but apparently not. This Robinson fellow seems suspicious to me.
A telegraph.
Papers everywhere. Oh wow, this person is not very, compared to the other two, he's kinda... Come on, let's talk to him.
How could he fall asleep at work like this? Excuse me, sir. Wake up. Ah, his breath. He must have swallowed half a distillery.
And that explains the how.
By his sleeping off the alcohol, you mean? Wake up, please, sir.
Huh? What? The 18-hour 72 train has arrived?
Good day to you. We are investigating the disappearance of last night's train, and we should like to ask you a few questions.
Red Nose, yeah, you are an alcoholic. Clean clothes, oh. Married. Alcohol flask. Fishing line, Yeah, about the passengers.
Were there any passengers who got off that particular train at your station last night?
No, nobody, it seems to me. Although I did not leave my office, so...
No doubt you were very busy.
You don't say. You can't ever get any peace around here. Now you have to send a telegram each time a train arrives and departs.
Strange message you were
The
drawing
station
towards you.
master Bertram from Bridlington showed me a strange telegram that he received from you last night. It concerned the train, but it was barely comprehensible.
What? He's a fastidious little twerp, that Bertram. I remember everything quite clearly. It was late, and I was tired, but I did my work. So what? There's no need to be so petty.
Clearly remember that train.
You were not tired, you were inebriated. Tell me the truth now, or I shall not hesitate to document your state in my report.
My friend means that you will end up by being sacked from your position.
All
This guy's so strong with Watson.
So I was drunk. I don't remember all of yesterday, to be truthful to you. Please don't go harsh on me.
Holmes, this man has consumed a considerable amount of alcohol. He's not entirely helpless yet, but...
It will not be long before he is. Obviously, his testimony cannot be trusted.
Will I ever get any peace?
Well, I guess we'll just have to do more snooping around then. Explains empty bottles. Okay, what's in here? The waiting room, luggage, papers. So no passengers got off the train here. Oh, whoa. Wow. Alright. So get caught on stuff. Into the ticket office. Luggage.
Locked. There is no sense in asking the station master to open it. We shall have to pick the lock.
Okay. Another one of these puzzles again. Okay. First off, let's line that one up. There we go. Simple enough.
These tools were used quite recently. They are still muddy. We should ask about them.
It's weird.
Railway post bags.
Thing over here? Let me see. It's giving me the prompt.
Bags were recently dragged here. French wine, a remarkable vintage. These bottles are too expensive for a station master's wage. They were likely taken from the parcels.
Shameful.
So he's stealing from the shipments. Let's talk to drunk dude again. Let's go about those shovels. Hey, you. Dirty instruments.
You have quite a number of dirty tools lying around here.
Ah, yes. Well, thank you for reminding me. I should clean them. Although, it might be easier to put them outside. Seems it might start raining soon.
I meant, what were they used for?
Some workers come here and borrowed them from me. They wanted to lift the edge of the railway to one of the stations on the line, so that the water wouldn't come in too close.
workers?
Who were these workers?
Well, they didn't seem to be from the company, but they was fine lads. They invited me to share a drink. And whatever it was, it had a kick to it. They wasn't English. No, I don't believe so. But see, they knew just what a man needed to brighten up his dull evening.
Weren't English. Wonder if they were the Chileans? So they wanted to move part of the line. Let's go this way. Okay, so not that way, this way. Let's see if we can see where they moved the tracks. No? Hold on. Just filled the railway station should be carefully examined. I'm already here. Where there no such activity around this station. So there's what, 2 more clues, I think? Let's see here. The Chesterfield station master is addicted to alcohol. Few of his patients, those in particular, can confirm this without any doubt. His wife takes good care of him in spite of this. He is lazy, distracted, and obviously not in a position to perform his duties well. Maybe go back to the first station. Check where that mud was. Okay. Guess we go back to Evesham. Still store the telegram, yes. Train passed through Chesterfield Station, despite her being unsure if the station master sent the report, or the train never passed through Chesterfield Station. The station master was drunk and his testimony seems unreliable. He could have sent the report without witnessing the train. I don't know about that. Let's see here. Okay. Wagon. Oh, here we go. What's this? The loss of the prototype will bring a lot of easy money to Mr. Robinson thanks to the insurance and multiple fraudulent exclusive contracts. The loss of the machine is a disaster for Mr. Robinson. Even though he planned this fraud, he's lost far more than he could gain. The insurance will not cover the total cost of the prototype. I don't know. Let's go back to where we saw that stuff. It's over here. Oh. No? Okay. Wonder, do you have anything?
The entire train has disappeared.
No.
It's a disaster.
Okay, did I just go to the wrong place? I'm trying to think here. Skeleton, let's try that. Clues. Oh. Let's see if we could. Let's take a look at the rails. Let's take a look here. How about you? Do you see anything, buddy? No? Okay.
It's a scandal. An absolute outrage.
Okay, so... What's this? Can I go in here? No, can't. Okay. Chesterfield. Let's go down here. Oh. Okay. Then that direction. From this way. Right, I guess back to Chesterfield then. Because I didn't finish investigating it enough. Okay. I don't think I've gone around the building on this side at all. Yeah. Again, we'll try. Down here. No. I don't see anything. Is there detective vision? Maybe this way? I feel like there's like one more train station we have to go to. Did I not? Oh.
A handcar wheelbase. Interesting. It appears that elements of the same construction were scattered everywhere. Watson, please tell me, do you believe in magic?
Of course not, Holmes.
Then you are of the opinion that a train cannot simply disappear.
Well, we both know that that is obvious. Why are you asking such peculiar questions?
A little patience, Watson. You will understand my point quite soon. So, are you quite certain that you saw the train at Evesham Station?
Yes, of course. We saw it coming. The headlights, and heard the whistle.
But that is it. We didn't see the train itself.
But... Oh, Holmes, I'm a little confused.
Oh. I see where he's going with this. I see. Okay. Yeah, I understand. The... No traces of train. Spare parts of handcar. There are no traces of a train. Because... Hold on. What's this down here? Yes. Big train experiment. The dismantled handcar seems directly connected to our mystery. Reconstruct the handcar to see if we can imitate the vanished train. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
I should use the appropriate object here.
Oh, shoot.
I should use...
There.
I should use...
Could I... No, okay. Those
I should
there.
use...
No?
I should use the appropriate object here.
Yeah, no, I get it. This... There we go. I need that. There. Pieces of wood somewhere. Oh, here we go. Okay, the one with the wheel. There. And I want the brakes that go right over here. Goes there. What's this here? Base. I think I've got. Oh, there we go. On board. That there. Okay.
So, now here we have the fake train that we saw approaching Evesham Station last night.
Doesn't look much like a train to me.
Be patient, Watson. I haven't finished yet. Try using your imagination. Our train requires only a headlight and a steam whistle.
Okay, so we've got a there's the light and the whistle. Let's take that. Okay, I think I got all the parts I need to do this. Okay, Watson, move out of the way.
The long pole is now attached. It will allow us to connect the headlight. The headlight is attached. The steam whistle is now connected.
Holmes, what can we do to make the steam whistle work?
It is elementary, my dear Watson. We shall need a fire extinguisher. The fire extinguisher. Now let us see what we have here.
I somehow had a fire extinguisher.
First of all, let us pump the pressure inside the extinguisher. The steam whistle is ready to be used. Watson, I do believe that we have created an exact replica of the train that vanished in front of us last night. The criminal mind can be most inventive. I am somewhat in awe.
So such a thing is possible. If someone went to all the trouble of creating this fake train, then it was surely with the intention of stealing the real one.
Yeah, what happened to
Watson, you should not jump to conclusions. In fact, this does not tell us very much at all, except that the train did not evaporate into thin air.
Although you half suspected it.
At any rate, we now need to find where the real train might be hidden. I suggest we use my archives to find a more detailed map of our surroundings.
Well, I hope that justifies our having to load your massive archive suitcase onto the cab. It made us extremely unpopular with our driver.
Oh, who cares? Big train, spare parts of a hand car. Vanished earlier. The train never reached Evesham. Disappeared earlier was faked by somebody using a handcar and spare train parts from Chesterfield Station. Yes, I do believe that. So, our archive is back at Evesham, isn't it? Okay. Let's go back. Just search the archives. So yeah. I feel like the loading times for this is not as long. I think it's probably because the environments are so similar. Okay. Alright, where's my shit? Okay, where's my luggage? There's the cab. That's just a random post box. Where the hell is my luggage? What the fuck? I thought I was sitting... I'm not on the fucking platform. That's their boxes. Their stuff. Out of the way. Is this it? No. Oh, I haven't even been here.
Railway post bags.
Railway post bags. Okay, well, where's my fucking suitcase? What the hell? It was here at this station. Oh my god. They were piled up right here. And now they're gone. Hey game, where's my shit? I don't... Apparently our luggage just like flat out disappeared. I don't know what the hell happened to my archives. We had it here.
It's a mystery, LOL.
Yeah, I don't... Did you steal my luggage, mister? No, because the map just keeps popping up in front of my face. I guess we'll go to...
A fake train? Ha! What a clever and devilish trick.
Yeah. Go back to Chester. Maybe my crap is there somehow now? I don't know. Why did you bring a book to read, Watson? Aren't you getting bored just sitting there staring at me, dude? This is irritating me already. I have no clue. Where is my goddamn luggage? Bring this huge ass freaking suitcase with me. With all my shit. And... this... That's just a... Oh god damn it, stop. No!
Who loves you?
Maybe. He might. I know there's like some people that watch that Sherlock show, and they ship them. I haven't watched all of it, so I have no opinion. No, my suitcase isn't here with this guy. Hey dude, give me a better map, you drunk.
Oh, will I ever get any peace?
No, you won't. That's as long as I'm here. Okay, this is seriously pissing me off. We did our little experiment. Oh, come on. Get back on the... That's the warehouse. did I, like, miss something? I'm feeling pretty fucking stupid right now. Is this my stuff? Is this it? Here? Yes? Yes? Could I look? Is this my... No? Really? Okay. So my luggage isn't here. No, those are just crates. It's not... Let's go to... the other station. Bridlington. Maybe they have my luggage. This is worse than the airport, I swear to God. Ah, God. Okay. This was, no. That was his bag. Where's my bag? Box of trash bins. Fucking random crap that belongs to the train station. Is my stuff in here? Nope. What the hell? It's like, check your archives, but my archives are not at the place that my luggage was at. Did you take them, young man?
Don't touch anything, please.
Nope. Okay, Is this my stuff? No? Is this my Nope. Great. Alright. We're going back to Evesham again. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute break here, just so that way I can look up, or like a couple minutes, so I can look up where the hell my luggage is, so we can move on, because this is stupid. This is really stupid. Like, there is no... I would think that that's it, but...
Is this part of the chapter? LOL.
Well, it's... We're supposed to check our archives to get a better map, and apparently he, like, packed all of his stuff. Like, all of his, like, archives. But now I can't find my luggage. And in the cutscene, our luggage was, like, all piled, like, over here. And now it's, like, gone. I don't know where it is, but I need those archives. So, yeah, I'm gonna take a second to grab something to drink, and then I'll be right back. And we will find the luggage. So until now, you can read the lovely insurance policy that this guy has.
The mystery of the missing luggage.
Okay, I'm back. And I felt really fucking stupid. I looked it up. Apparently, it was with me the whole time.
Now we have 2 maps. We must combine them properly.
Okay. So... that's like... whoa.
Laughing.
Oh my god, what? Hold on, this is like... maybe... oh, hold on. Oh, there. Here we go. That seems pretty
Here
close.
it is. There is
Yeah,
a
there we
side
go.
branch to the railway. Its first switch is located between Bridlington and Chesterfield stations. There is one more station to be visited. It is located between Chesterfield and Evesham, and there should be a side railway to the nearby quarry. There is a small section of a railway at the end of Evesham station.
Okay, so I have 3 places to visit. So let's... right, we're at Evesham. So let's check out the... oh my god, why? No! Jesus fucking Christ, this is ridiculous. Okay, can I look at... no. No, I want to look at the map.
LOL.
Can I look at the goddamn map? Like... oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. We're here. Yeah, let's go look at the switch that's here first, since we're already here. And that is down over here. I believe. No, wait. It's the station. No, it's headed to London. This is opposite direction. Yeah, over here. Yeah, there's that building. Okay, what? What? I can't. Really? Oh, oh! The door. Oh! Okay, and that just...
There was a building here not so long ago.
But I don't understand, Holmes. Why would anyone destroy the shed in such a manner?
It was disassembled in great haste. It is most odd.
Huh. And it looks like the track stops here. That is very weird. Okay. So we have a disassembled building for some reason.
Most odd indeed.
Yeah. Alright, let's go to... let's go to the railway switch first, and then we'll go to that last station. See if we have any new deductions here. I don't know yet. I don't know if it passed Chesterfield or not. And I'm not sure about that Robinson guy. Okay.
The switch is rusted, but it still works.
Yeah, it does. Mines?
I pretend I have a British accent when I respond to the game, haha.
Oh, I can't go down to the mines, but apparently there's mines down there. So the train could go to the mines. And, oh, what's this? This is very peculiar. Oh. Oh, it's just a duh. Some tracks of a carriage. Okay, so we looked at that. Let's go to this mystery station now. So I think the kid mentioned another stop or something. Or was it drunk guy? One of the station masters mentioned this station. Doncaster, okay. Let's see here.
A funny character. He looks anxious.
And he is not an Englishman.
Why did he run away from me? That was a little weird. Oh wait, what's this? Cigar stub? What you smoking there, buddy? Okay.
This scent is familiar to me, but in order to recognize it, I must combine my associations into one picture.
Oh god, it's one of these puzzles again. It's like... Could I please just like...
LOL Holmes.
Yeah, he's... Could I... It's down... Oh! It's like... Okay, hold on, whoa. No, I don't want that one.
He recognizes the smell.
Yeah, well, he favors opium, honestly, but... Okay... Well, that's close. That's pretty close. Oh, no. Okay, now mint leaves. Oh, I don't like those. I can't do up and down on this, okay. Okay. Like here, then... Oh, this is pretty confusing. Bear with me here. It's clearly a frickin' sombrero, like... Oh, whoa. That's... okay. Maybe here, and then... This guy... Like... Oh, there we go.
A greenish-brown cigar with a strong aroma, a hint of peppermint. Ricardo.
You already know the name of this man? Holmes, you amaze me.
No, Watson, I refer to the cigar. It is a Ricardo Turrent, a Mexican cigar of an excellent quality. Quite an expensive one, too.
Detective vision. Apparently there's something I can... Sticky ashtray, piece of burnt paper, ooh.
This ashtray is full of ash and cigar stubs. Apparently, there was a conflict between the Mexicans and the Chileans. This ashtray is full of ash and cigar stubs. A greenish-brown cigar with a strong aroma, a hint of peppermint. These ashes and cigar stubs are similar to the one that we found on the floor. Some of the stubs were recently smoked. There are others that appear fairly old.
That means that the fellow spent several days here. Judging by his clothes, he's hardly a traveller or a tramp.
Well concluded, my dear fellow. A man who smoked the Ricardo brand of Mexican cigar spent several long days at Doncaster Station.
Yeah, cigars take a long time to burn. So if he smoked that many, he must have been here for a while. Alright, let's go in here. Let's snoop through the office.
Newspaper articles on horse racing. Hurdle, steeplechase, and flat racing. He is a true enthusiast, Holmes.
Okay.
Betting slips for horse racing. The sums are quite impressive.
It can be an expensive vice. This man had probably used all his savings.
Jeez.
A telegraph.
Every station has one. Guess that is it for this room. Alright, let's go outside.
Holmes, look. There's a flooded area over here.
I believe that the flooded area might be worth checking.
We were just at the waiting hall. Yeah, let's go to the flooded area first and then we'll talk to people. Okay. It won't let me do anything, okay. Talk to you. Station master?
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. John Watson. We are investigating the case of the vanished train.
Is that so? Well, good day, gentlemen. I am Mr. Duff, the station master of this station. I'll be happy to help you in any way I can, but there's not much that I can tell you about last night.
Alright, let's take a look at this guy. Melancholy. Missing a button. Ring mark. Oh. Take your wedding ring off while you're at work, huh? No watch. Ah, okay. Flooded
It
area.
appears that you may be at risk of some flooding along the line here.
You mean that the whole bloody lake is at our feet?
Quite so. But it is strange, because according to my map, there should be a quarry here, and behind that, the lake.
How should I know? I only arrived here a few months ago.
And where did you work before that?
I was working in Nottingham, but I asked for a quieter place, so they transferred me here. Life is cheaper. I can't really complain.
Yeah, what about all the passengers on the train?
Did any passengers leave or board the train last night?
No. I saw no one as usual. I reported the train's passage by telegraph, just the same as all the other nights.
You gamble, you like
I
horses,
observe
huh?
that you are a gambling man, Mr. Duff. You had hoped that your relocation to this small town might have helped ease your addiction, but it was not to be.
I beg your pardon? Addiction to what?
Horse racing?
We found a number of horse racing tickets inside your office. Well, well, we all have our weaknesses. An expensive obsession, surely, for a station master.
It is none of your business. I occasionally attend the races with my colleagues. And anyway, that's my private life.
Yes, how about that Mexican?
There was a gentleman of Mexican origin, I believe, in the waiting room. Did you notice him?
What? A Mexican? Here in the back of beyond? Are you quite sure about that?
Goodbye, sir. It is obvious that we cannot inspect the quarry. Instead, we can check the beach area around the flooded lake.
We can. We could also check this warehouse. Nothing. Okay. Okay. I feel like we'll go any farther. So that was what's the waiting hall. Let's check the luggage. We have a bed in here.
Railway post bags.
Oh.
This post bag belongs to the station master.
Let's see what's inside. 7 Alpine Street, Basford, Nottinghamshire. Or Nottinghamshire? I don't know. My darling, I ask you to trust me this time. I shall soon have more than enough money to repay the house mortgage. It's only a matter of days. You may continue living in the house without me, since that is your wish. Please know that I still care about you and hope that you will forgive me one day, despite all of the harm I've caused in recent years. Yours, Edward. Wow. The station master of Doncaster is in a depressed state. He may be recently divorced, owing to the mark left by the ring on his ring finger. His clothes are untidy, and it appears that he finds his single life quite difficult. His master's watch is missing. It could be lost or stolen, or even pawned if he is in desperate need of money. Okay. And... okay. What else do we have? A letter to the lawyer.
The station master appears to have found himself in some financial trouble.
Cornwall Advocate Agency, Main Road, BR6 9HJ, Bromley, London. In reply to your last warning letter, I wish to assure you that I shall soon honor all of the latest installments that I need to pay according to my debts. Yours faithfully, Edward Duff. So... Strict has to reported. Received money recently. Maybe. Yeah. Train never passed through Doncaster Station. The station master lied, said a false report. Perhaps he was bribed with the money he desperately needed. I could totally see that being a thing. And I hear my son waking up from his nap. So, I need to see, maybe if I talk to him, it'll save.
You'll find nothing interesting here, I'm afraid.
Nope. Shoot. Where's the beach?
Me too.
Where's the beach? Is the beach this way? Oh, nope. The beach is not this way. I would think that this is the beach, but it's not really letting me look at anything. It's just flooded. What about down here? Oh, here we go.
This railway branch should lead to the quarry. Let us take a look. The rail is rusted and looks old, but the railway is still usable. The rail is rusted.
Oh, stop. I need to get to a save point. Oh, they're gone.
The railway ends here. That is strange.
Huh. Alright. I'm gonna stop here. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we will continue this on next week. On Monday, I should get back into Amnesia, I promise. Hopefully we'll be able to get a bunch of that knocked out of the way. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.